Hey, what's up? It's Ambassadors. This is our Saturday night online Ask Anything Chat. We want to say thank you to Romeo for having us on the show, and thanks to all the fans for sending in the questions. So here we go. All right, first question is from Jessica from Los Angeles. She asks, what inspired the song Renegades? Renegades was inspired just by all the people I have known and in my life who have, defied the odds and wanted to be different and really have encouraged others to do so as well. And it's a celebration of those people for me. Okay, next question. Molly from Palm Bay. What was the weirdest costume you've ever worn for Halloween?
Oh man, I had some good ones. Probably my weirdest was the flying guide dog with the clock in his stomach one. I forget. I think that was cobbled together from several different costumes, but that was the best. Sonny the flying guide dog. That was it.
Me, I can only think of the worst one because we didn't really have too much of a costume, so we all just dressed up in green and called ourselves Gang Green.
Oh no, actually, dude, that's crazy.
I think that might have been my mom's idea.
Yeah.
I think my worst one was like, I just didn't have anything planned, so I was a zombie army guy, but it just didn't. It was like a lame one. It was like a pathetic attempt.
Oh.
The go-to one was burning a cork and then just smearing it on yourself and calling yourself a hobo and getting a stick with one of those bandanas.
Yeah, I
and
think
stuff.
you did that.
I did that like 10 times.
Yeah. 2 or 3 years.
That was the go-to. That was my go-to.
All right, next question. Alex from Richardson asks, how many days have you gone without showering? I'm pretty good. I shower. I think the most I've ever gone without showering is probably like 3 days, and that was once in my life.
I, in summer camp once, went an entire week without showering.
Oh my god! Yeah.
When I was a kid, when I was much younger, but that was when you were a little kid.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
You didn't smell.
I mean,
yeah,
does this include like camping trips and that sort of thing? Because
it was
it's hard to find
like
a shower on camping trips.
It was like a sleepaway camp. So
yeah, exactly.
Everyone was all in the woods. Everyone was dirty.
But now, I mean, we're about to have the bus, so it's who knows? We might start the record now.
Yeah, let's start the record.
All right, Emily from Wichita Falls. Where was your first date?
Man,
Where was your first date?
I can't for the life of me remember. That's terrible.
First date. I think my first date was I went to see a movie with this girl. We saw that movie, The Skulls, with the guy from Dawson's Creek. What was that? What was his name? I forget.
Joey.
No, it was Joey. It was Joey.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, it was Joey from Dawson's Creek.
Damn. Nice.
No, mine was the mall, of course.
Yeah, the mall.
The mall.
There you go.
Right?
All right, Chloe from Billings. Love your album title, Love Songs, Drug Songs. Can you explain the meaning in your words?
In that title?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just a phrase that popped up when I was writing that song. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it goes along with the love drug metaphor, like beautiful things can also be a little dangerous. I guess that's it. Yeah. Isabel from College Station, what song do each of you have on repeat right now?
What's that new Beyonce song called?
Running, that Naughty Boy and Beyonce
Yeah.
track. Yeah. Casey, what about you?
Oh me, I don't know. I haven't listened to. I don't know. I haven't listened to much music other than like some jazz. I haven't been listening to much music recently.
What jazz?
I think. Well, Africa Brass, the John Coltrane album, that was a good one.
Yeah. Any track off that?
I mean, yeah, but they're all like 17 minutes long, so it's like Africa.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed over this Quab's album, and I've been listening to the title track a lot, Love and War, which is great. Okay, Ryan from Charleston asks, what's your favorite performance you've done so far? This for you right now. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's the
Good
answer.
This is a performance of sorts.
Amen.
All right, Luke from Davenport. Can you do any celebrity impersonations? Very poorly, and we won't do them for you right now.
Yeah.
But thank you for asking. Janet from Toronto. When you all drive down the road, your tour bus, and down the road in your tour bus, and you see a Jeep, do you just smile and high five each other? No, but we get pretty excited when we see Jeep Renegade because they're, we haven't seen. They're a very new car.
They're not out on the road all that much yet.
Yeah.
So I don't know about the high five.
Of course, also we haven't been in a bus yet, but I've heard once you're in a bus, you can't really see out much. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right, Lucy from Seattle. Have you met anyone you've been totally starstruck by?
The Roots, man.
Yeah,
I was
Questlove,
super
definitely
starstruck by
Questlove,
meeting those guys. Those guys are awesome.
Yeah. That was wild. Charlotte from Lakeland. What's the worst pickup line someone's tried on you? These two girls the other day gave their IDs to the security guards, and the security guards walked up to us with these IDs, and we're like, "Are either of these two women your wives?" Because they are saying that they're married to you, and that's why they want to come backstage. That was pretty awful. But also, kudos.
Yeah, true that.
It's original.
Yeah.
All right. Sod from Macaw asks, what is it like working with Eminem and how did it come about? I don't know what it's really like to work with Eminem because we just did it completely digitally. But, we're very, very honored to have our name on his track and to have been a part of that song. It was a lot of fun. So, Belle from Newport. What was the most memorable concert you've had so far? It feels like a familiar question.
Yeah. We've had a lot of memorable.
Unfortunately, sometimes the most memorable ones are the disastrous ones.
Yeah,
so
that is.
We had one show where we pretty much got rained out. That was
and ran on stage, and there's rain pouring onto all of our gear, and
Sheets
nobody was doing anything. There were like 10 stagehands, and they were all just kind of standing there.
Made me
so I
so
just
mad.
I just had to unplug everything myself. All right, Ariana from Porto San Giorgio. Where do you think you'd be today if you weren't in this band? Homeless and destitute.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd be alive.
Yeah, that's true.
Savannah from Atlanta. Did you expect Renegades to do what it did on the charts?
It's kind of a shock to us, honestly.
Yeah, no, none of us expected it. It's always the ones that you don't expect that do well. Marnie from Adelaide. What are your guilty pleasures? I don't believe in guilty pleasures.
Yeah, indulge yourself. Yeah. Nah, I mean, if you're gonna have a pleasure, there's no point in being guilty about it.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Leave it at that.
All right, Addie from Gustine. What made you want to pursue music as a career? I don't know. I think for me, it was always around, and I'd loved to sing since I was a little kid. And, I love writing songs, and it just, since I was a little kid, I also loved performing and acting like an idiot in front of people. So
I think it's like anything else. Once you find you're good at something, you want to turn it into a career. And, we all found out we were pretty good at music, so we decided might as well go for it.
Yeah. Megan from Fort Lauderdale. If you could only have one breakfast food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Hash browns.
I don't
No,
know.
sorry, bacon. Bacon.
I'm gonna have to go with French toast because you get the eggs in there, and you get the bread, and you can get the syrup on there if you want some sweetness. Yeah,
Economical. Okay.
that's right.
I was
just said one breakfast food. Yeah.
I was gonna say syrup.
Oh, is that a food or is that? I feel like that's a condiment, dude. At least not the.
I'll drink it for breakfast.
Oh.
Similar to the island.
All right. Carrie from Laverne. Will there be any new singles out this year? Yes, there will be. Unsteady is our next single.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. So it's coming
We
out
are
soon.
here.
Blue from Dallas. How has it been to work with Dan Reynolds and Imagine Dragons, and would you work with him again in the future?
Oh, in a
Yes,
heartbeat.
in a heartbeat. He's the greatest.
Yeah,
He's the greatest. It's been a lot of fun. We learned a lot from those guys, and It's good to associate yourselves with good people in this industry, and they are very, very good people, and very talented and very hardworking. So, Nick from Williamsport, I've had a Jeep since high school. I'm so happy that the music and the commercial worked out. Thanks for being so cool. Thank you.
Yeah, seriously, brother.
Thank you.
For being so cool.
Amen.
Gabe, you're doing a really good job.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, dude.
That's a lot of organization.
Don't
Gabe
ask this
McNabb.
question.
Gabe McNabb.
Don't ask this
Turn the
question.
camera on Gabe McNabb.
Don't-
Working hard. Working hard, baby.
Don't ask this
Okay.
question. Throw that card out.
Dan
Seriously.
from West Palm Beach, are any of you on Tinder? Dan, we are not going to answer that question. All right, Emma from Boulder, how did you come up with the band name? That was just like a random, we were desperately looking around the room, trying to find something that would work as a band name, like lamp, bed, phone, speaker. And we saw on a drum head for Adam's drum kit, it says Coated Ambassador drum head. And Adam was like, what about ambassadors? And we're like, okay, that's fine, I hate it.
Yeah.
And then the X came when we found out we were going to have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars to other bands called ambassadors unless we changed it a little bit. So we changed it.
Took a long time to get that X, I'm telling you.
Okay. Lexi from Green Bay, do you have any pets? If so, what kind?
I had a duck when I was
got several
in high school.
fish.
I have some fish
That are in the tank of death.
that are somehow surviving when we're on tour. Casey, I've been trying to push him to get a dog, a guide dog for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that.
Dude, we're all animal lovers.
Yeah.
James from Manchester, what is the best vacation you've ever gone on? What is vacation again?
It's a good question. I think we'll have to get a dictionary before we can answer that one.
All right, next one. Summer from High Point. Where do you draw inspiration when coming up with song lyrics? From all over. It comes in very random, weird ways. But a lot of the time, I will walk around and just kind of look at the world around me, and maybe go to a museum. I love going to a museum and just kind of like checking out titles for different pieces of art and writing those down and maybe drawing something from that. Ben from Fairfield, what's your go-to singing in the shower song?
Whatever we're recently listening to. For me, it's usually just some weird Tourette's noises.
This is the last question.
Oh, last question. Amanda from Ithaca.
Oh,
Will you guys be playing in your hometown during a tour? Yes, Amanda. We are going to do our very, very best to come back to Ithaca as soon as we can, and we look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thanks again so much for all of your questions, guys. We had such a blast doing this, and thanks again, Romeo, for having us. This is our Ask Anything Chat.